Everyone, my name is Macy Comerdo, and I will be presenting on the topic staff communication, and I will be focusing on positive and negative communication techniques used when speaking to other staff members. This slide is about general information about communication. The first bullet point says communication is key in the nursing practice. So in an article by Terry Zist, it says changing the culture of an organization or a healthcare facility starts and continues with communication. The second one says helps to build relationships with staff members and whole team, so that's communication helps to do that. The third one says depending on situation you must adapt your communication style. So this is talking about the cues and competencies, and they say that you must do this to meet the needs of the team. The fourth one says you should speak professionally and use communication to grow and mature in your workplace. So you shouldn't use the same type of communication that you use in your home with your family when you're at work, because you want to earn respect and you want your coworkers to see that you can take care of your patients. And the last one, it says delivering safe and quality care is based on communication with your colleagues. So this is about the BSN essentials, and they say that teamwork among healthcare professionals is associated with delivering high quality and safe patient care. This slide shows some positive communication techniques. The first one is developing trust. So to develop trust with your team members, you must be open, honest, and dependable. If you constantly fall short of the expectations, your team members will not think you are dependable and therefore will not develop a trusting relationship with you. The second one is using eye contact. So when using eye contact, you are giving all of your attention to the person who's speaking. This technique is lost when considering telephone conversations, but when possible, try to use this technique to show that you care about the person that's speaking. Be aware that in some cultures, eye contact is considered disrespectful. The next one is open communication. So getting the whole picture of a situation is important to providing care for your patients. When meeting with other staff members to talk about discharge or how the patient is doing, yes and no answers can be very dangerous. Always give the most information to deliver the highest quality care. The next one is clarifying information. When discussing patient information with other healthcare providers, it is very important to clarify information. Not clarifying information can be harmful to your patient. An example would be medication. So if you see that the dose is very high, you should contact the doctor to see if it was a mistake. The next one is body language. So you should imply openness when communicating with your team. If you are talking with your boss and you have your arms crossed and a slouched posture, he or she will think that you are uninterested. So be aware of your body positioning and gestures. The last one is using touch. This technique can be useful in showing interest and concern. If one of your staff members is very upset, this can mean a lot to them. It will show them that you care and can potentially develop a very trusting relationship with them. This slide is about negative communication techniques that you should not use. The first one is blocking. So this is when someone tells you something and you kind of just blow it off and don't give the answer that they're looking for. When communicating with staff members, they are usually asking you these questions because they care, and you should be open with them. The second one is false assurances. So if someone comes to you with a situation with your patient and you'll say they'll be fine and don't worry about it, this shows that you don't care. In the workplace, sometimes the aides will tell the nurses about something going on with their patients. You shouldn't say they'll be fine. You should go check on your patients and give the aides pertinent information about the patient. The third one is conflicting messages. So if a doctor's walking in the hall and they see you positively communicating with other nurses, and when they walk up to you, kind of just ignore them, this is a conflicting message, and you need to build good relationships with the doctors so you could provide good care to your patients. The last one is logical fallacies. So this is when people cannot separate culture and personal experiences from how you act in the workplace. You should not let your personal thoughts and perceptions affect your communication with the staff. This can negatively affect your relationship with the team. When you recognize that, you will more effectively communicate with the other members. My question for the students is, what communication techniques would you use to speak to a team member and a good friend who has been slacking on the job and not delivering safe care, and why?